Looking for new construction north of Dallas that doesn't crush your budget or compromise on quality? Let's talk Melissa, Anna, and Van Alstyne, 3 of the fastest growing suburbs along Highway 75. North Texas is exploding with growth. If you've been watching the DFW housing market, you know affordability and quality don't always go together anymore. But up Highway 75, just north of McKinney, you'll find 3 cities changing that story: Melissa, Anna, and Van Alstyne. Today we'll break each one down: the schools, the communities, the builders I recommend, and even a few that I don't. And if you're considering relocating to Dallas area or upgrading into new construction, make sure to watch until the end. I'll share which buyers are the best fit on this stretch of 75 and how you can avoid making costly mistakes with the wrong builder. So as you'll see, Melissa, Anna, and Van Alstyne run along Highway 75. This is going to be your line straight into Dallas. Right along this corridor, you're seeing major growth. The first HEB north of McKinney was in Anna. Melissa passed a bond for new schools, expanded athletics, and cutting-edge tech programs. And TXDOT is expanding 75 itself, adding lanes to handle all of the new traffic. This isn't just growth, it's investment and infrastructure, and that's what drives long-term demand. So I'm going to break it down by city. Let's start with Melissa. Melissa has gone from small farm town to boutique suburb almost overnight. Here, homes typically range from the low 400s up to the 600s. Depending on size and finishes. Builders like Highland, Perry, and Trophy are leading the way with master plan communities. The big headline here, the schools. Melissa ISD recently passed a major bond to build new campuses, expand athletic facilities, and invest in technology programs. That's huge for families looking long term. What buyers love is the balance: small town pride, school investment, and high resale demand. Even with higher prices than Anna or Van Alstyne, demand here is kept strong because families want in. Moving along, just north of Melissa is Anna, and the story shifts here to value. Homes in Anna range roughly from $375 to $525. You can still find full-size family homes in the low 300s, which is pretty rare this close to Dallas. Builders here include Bloomfield, Pacesetter, Stone Hollow, and Altura. Communities are growing fast, and Anna has plans for brand new downtown area, which will transform the city even further. But the biggest headline, the first HEB north of McKinney opened here. If you're from Texas, you know what that means. HEB doesn't guess on location. They've done their research. When they move into a new city, that's a sign that future growth is coming. So if Melissa is about polish and schools, Anna about affordability, convenience, and big upside. Next, going up north a little bit further is going to be Van Alstyne. Homes here typically start around $360,000 and range up to the mid 400s. You'll find builders like Highland, David Weekley, and Cambridge Homes, plus some smaller boutique builders offering semi-custom options. Van Alstyne ISD is stable and improving, consistently rated strong, which draws families who want smaller schools and a little more space. Here's the big takeaway. If you missed Melissa 5 years ago, Van Alstyne is your second chance. It's quieter, a little more rural, but with growth just beginning to accelerate, buyers today could see excellent long-term appreciation. Now I want to go through a couple neighborhoods, spotlight here in these areas. So starting out in Melissa is going to be the Liberty neighborhood by Bloomfield. Price range here is from $500,000 to $900,000. Tax rate about 2.5%. These are quality homes. Most people that are in a Bloomfield home have no complaints. They are great for resale, and they just build homes with rooms that everyone just kind of loves and they feel very homey. Also in Melissa is going to be Meadow Run. There you'll see Pacesetter with homes from $420,000 to $500,000. Also in that about 2.5% tax rate. They shine when it comes to layouts and finishes. So if you're looking for just a very good option for layouts and floor plans, I recommend Pacesetter for sure. Next in Anna, check out Meadow Vista. There you have Bloomfield and Stone Hollow. Pricing starting at $390, going up to $550. Tax rate about 2.5%. Here you have strong value, good size homes for the money, and style. And then in Van Alstyne, check out Mantua. There you have Highland and David Weekley from $400,000 to about $5.5. Here tax rate is a little bit lower at 2.3. Here you have high growth potential and some good energy efficient designs. Now I told you I would mention the builders that we recommend, and if you've seen some of our videos, you'll see some of the same names because we love them. They do a good job. And I'll also go through some builders to be aware of. Highland Homes, you'll see them a lot up in this area. They've done a good job up in the north. Bloomfield Homes, Pacesetter Homes, David Weekley, Perry Homes, Trophy Signature, Altura, Stone Hollow Homes, Windsor Homes, Tradition Homes, Chesmar, Castle Rock Communities, and Riverbend Homes. Now, some builders we do not recommend, because not all builders are created equal, are going to be DR Horton, Lennar, KB Home, and Impression Homes. We've seen the shortcuts, the rushed closings, the lack of aftercare, that's not what I stand behind, and it's not what I want for my clients. Now moving along, let's look at a sample budget for a $450,000 home in Melissa with 5% down at a 7% rate. So the mortgage you're looking at is $2,825. Property tax at that 2.5% is going to be $940. Insurance is $190. HOA on average is about $55 a month. Utilities and internet $275, bringing your total to about $4,285. So less than most Frisco townhomes. You get a better school, more space, and real builder quality. So you may be asking yourself, who really should be looking at this stretch along 75? Families upgrading from resale into new construction, relocators wanting community and long-term school investment, buyers who missed Frisco but still want the upside potential, and anyone who wants value today with strong equity tomorrow. The bottom line, Melissa, Anna, and Van Alstyne are three of the fastest growing new build suburbs in DFW. If you want a personalized list of builders and floor plans in this area with honest advice on where to buy, book a free call or drop a comment below. And if this video helped you, there's a good chance it could help someone else. So hit like and subscribe and let me know in the comments which suburb you think would fit you best. And of course, not every location is best for everyone. This might not be a good fit for you. Definitely take a look at our channel. We have videos like this where we go through the map in different suburbs. So take a look there. And as always, our information is there below. We would be happy to help you and be that resource for your family. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.